I'm excited to present this little presentation to you. My name is Dr. Eric Broadworth, and we're going to be talking about red light therapy and how to get this started in your business with the initial offering, what to do, what to say, everything like that for these new clients that are going to be coming into your doors through marketing systems. I utilize red light systems. I'm a part of red light systems. So a little bit about me. My name is Dr. Eric Broadworth, and I am one of the owners of Red Light Systems, as well as the business coach. I own a business in Grand Rapids, Michigan called Fuel Health and Wellness. I've been doing red light therapy since 2021. We use it for a number of things. We use it for weight loss, neuropathy, pain relief, tissue healing, all of that. I've got some other courses on here that dive more into the science behind red light therapy. And if you're interested in that, you can check that course out. But this course specifically is going to be about the new offer to present to clients to get them in your doors, okay, using cold Facebook leads specifically, that we utilize at Red Light Systems, and we do it very effectively. And if you follow these steps, you're going to find that converting high ticket packages is much easier. So if you are really struggling or to sell high ticket packages, or you're just starting out, you really need to pay attention to this presentation and video. Take notes if you need to. Have your team watch this video, because these are the basics and these are the foundation. And if you don't do these things right, you're going to struggle. Okay, so I'm excited to get going. So I'm going to share my screen here. We're going to do a little bit of a presentation. Shine and sell, the path to profit with red light therapy client acquisition and upselling strategies. This is everything you need to know to get clients set up for success with red light therapy. So again, my name is Dr. Eric Broadworth. I'm a physical therapist in Grand Rapids, Michigan. I've been using red light therapy since 2021. I have a pad system and a bed system. And then I now actually added a class 4 laser. So I have all sorts of photobiomodulation devices that we utilize. And for the weight loss, which we're going to be talking about now, I use both the pads and the bed. I have both of them are a trifecta system. If you have questions on the different kinds, again, I have different courses for that. You can also message me on that if you have those specific questions. So let's get really quick into the basics on why you need to treat obesity. Okay. This is super important because if you're a healthcare professional, especially, we need to be tackling this. This is just an epidemic. Obesity prevalence increased from 30.5% to 41.9% from 1999 to 2017, according to the CDC. Right now, today, the date that I'm recording this is January 25th, 2024. And I can tell you that this has not gotten better. It has only gotten worse, and it's getting worse. COVID accelerated it. You'll notice a lot of the people, probably, if you've been doing weight loss coming into your clinic, gained weight over COVID, and they haven't gotten it off. And we're now like 4 years out. Okay, so this is super important. It is projected that by 2030, over 50% of adults in the US will be obese. Obesity-related conditions include heart disease, stroke, type 2 diabetes, and certain types of cancer. And a 2022 study in Frontiers in Cardiovascular Medicine found people with obesity with higher waist-to-height ratios had a 71% higher risk of cancer than those with lower waist-to-height ratios. The research also suggested that they were twice as likely to die from a chronic lower respiratory tract disease and 2 to 3 times more likely to experience death related to cardiovascular disease. So I want you to let that sit in. And I want you to think of some of your best and closest family and friends. And I want you to think of, what their physical condition is like right now. Who do you know that's overweight? Who do you know that needs your help in tackling obesity? This is complicated. This is not an easy thing, but this red light therapy is something that will draw people into your clinic because it's more and more people are finding out the benefits of red light therapy, and you're going to be set up to help these people. And we want to make sure that they get successful results because regardless of the way they look, this by helping them get a handle on obesity and get their weight under control is going to have not only an impact on their own image of themselves, their confidence, their mental health, all of those things, but it's also you could be saving their life from an early death related to heart disease, stroke, type 2 diabetes, or cancer. And the list goes on. And even, we haven't even listed Alzheimer's disease and dementia and all those things that we know are also affected by obesity. So I really want you to think about why this is so important. It's more than just honestly losing a couple pounds. Cannot stress that enough. So at Red Light Systems, we typically start people off with an introductory offer. So people are going to see an offer on Facebook or Instagram. They're going to get intrigued by that offer and they're going to respond. So what is that offer? Most people, so here's a kind of an image that you can see that is one of the offers that we're offering right now on what it looks like on Facebook. But it's going to be a low introductory rate. Okay. It's going to be most markets, it's $47. Some markets, if you're in a different market, such as New York or LA or something like that, it might be higher. You might be like a $97 offer where, you can afford that a little bit of a higher offer than just $47. So, but like with my clinic and most of the clinics that I'm talking to, we do a $47 offer. It includes a full body analysis, full body composition analysis. And you can do this with whatever device you have, whether that's a StyQ, a Fit 3D. If you're taking manual measurements, you just need to be doing something to measure them, right? And show that they're getting changes. So the full body composition analysis includes the red light therapy session. It includes the vibration plate with the lymph massager is what we're offering to them. Okay. When they click on that, they're going to put their contact info in first. They'll click submit. It's then going to take them to a credit card page where they fill that out. And it's also going to offer them an upgrade from that initial $47 offer to then an upgrade. So it's 3 more sessions for $164. So that's for my clinic. Other clinics, I believe it's $197 for those 3 total offers. And if you have questions on that, you can always message myself. You can message Zach if Zach's doing your marketing, Zach Baydoun with Red Light Systems, and make sure that that is what it is for your market, because this can be a little different for each market. But anyway, so there is the upgrade. Now, you're going to want to make sure that each person upgrades from that 47 to that 164. We'll talk about that. When the people put their information in, so their contact information in, and it then takes them to the fill in their credit card page, okay? If they don't fill out the credit card portion, you still get their contact information from that. So they have not paid, but they filled out their contact information. You need to be contacting those people because they're interested, right? They filled out their contact info. They are interested. So the upgrade offer that I was talking about, okay, yeah, the 3 more sessions for a total of 197. So they might do that online. And if they filled out all of their credit card info online, how Red Light Systems does it is it's pay per performance. Red Light Systems gets that money. So if they just did the $47 one, Red Light Systems gets that. If they didn't fill out their credit card information, then when you call them, okay, you can collect that money over the phone. Red Light Systems doesn't get that at all. So that's almost like a free lead. I mean, you're paying for the lead, but that money doesn't go to Red Light Systems, goes directly to you. So I recommend follow up with all those people. And that's why I also recommend then if they did just the $47 and they didn't upgrade online, you need to make sure you're offering them that upgrade on the phone when you call to schedule them. Okay. And we'll talk about that. So when they upgrade, they get to schedule these sessions. And one of the benefits I say if I'm talking to them and I'm upgrading them on the phone, I'll say something like, "Hey Jane, I saw you purchase the $47 red light therapy special that we got going on. I'm not sure if you saw the upgrade for the 3 more sessions for a total. The total is 197. You already paid the 47, so you would just owe the difference of that. You just owe $150. You're really getting a good deal with that, and you can also then see how your body responds to multiple sessions versus just the one, which 95% of our people do. Do you want to get started with that today so we can get you scheduled for those sessions? So that's how I would present it to them over the phone. Okay. Now, these individuals that purchase the upgrade, the 197, they are more invested, and these people are also more likely to invest more money into their programs. And because they're more serious about their health, they've invested this much money already, they are going to be more likely to purchase a higher ticket item for, $1,500, $2,000, whatever it is that you're going to be offering to them later. Okay. Does that make sense? When people spend more than just the minimum, they're likely to then spend even more later on and become a more long-term play. So that is why it is important to make sure you upgrade that new client, especially if they did not already. All right. Now we're getting into the really important stuff with the initial phone call and scheduling. So we went over the initial offer and the upgrade that is online that they're going to see. And now we're going to go over the initial phone call and scheduling. And this is so important. So you need to pay attention. This is super important. I cannot stress this enough because I see so many clinics do it wrong. Now, how to schedule new clients. So let's go over first. I want to go over what not to do first. We're going to go over that right side of the screen, the do nots. Do not do this. Okay? Do not do this. Don't simply call the person and schedule them and it took you 3 minutes and you're off the phone. If you're calling your clients and all you're doing is simply scheduling them and saying, "Okay, look forward to seeing you at 2 p.m. on Thursday," click, and you're off the phone with them, you've got serious issues. Okay. And if you're wondering why you can't, if you've been doing this and you wonder why you can't sell packages, this is exactly a huge reason why. Okay. You can't hope that they will be excited to come in and purchase. You can't just expect them to know what to expect on their session and they get to your clinic and they're like, "Let's do this awesome red light therapy. Cool. Take my money." That's not how it goes. So don't just hope that they're going to be excited when they come in if you didn't talk to them about anything. Okay. And do not have any background on the client before they come in. You need to get their story before they come in. So again, if you are just calling them and scheduling them in 3 to 5 minutes, and that's all your phone call takes is 3 to 5 minutes to get them scheduled, and they don't get any other information in that time, you are not going to sell pretty much any packages. Okay. So let's go over the do's now. All right. We want to get them. This first phone call is super important. Cannot stress this enough. We want to get them excited. Okay. And the way we get them excited to come into the clinic and get pumped for this appointment session is to get them to talk about themselves. Okay. So we need to ask them things like, "Hey, Jane, yeah, we saw you purchased this session or you're interested in this session. First off, how did you hear about us? Facebook, it looks like. Yep. Okay, perfect. And so what is it that you're hoping to get out of this session? How this is for weight loss. How much weight are you hoping to lose? Get them to talk about their goals. Get them to open up. Okay, yeah, I know you want to lose weight. How much weight? Do you have a certain day that you want to lose this for? Do you have a certain event? Do you have a wedding coming up or anything like that? Do you have a timeline? Do you want to be quick? Do you want to just make consistent progress? What's worked for you in the past that's failed? Have you tried red light therapy before? All right. Asking them about what's failed and then being like, oh, yeah, that makes sense on why that's failed. And you're connecting with them. You're getting them to talk about themselves. You're building rapport and you're listening. Now, this phone call can take, honestly, on average, my first phone call takes about 20 to 25 minutes to get all of this information from them. And I'm writing it down. So when they come in, it's like, oh, yeah, we talked about this on the phone, but I'm still going to summarize it for them when they do come in. But it gives, and if you're not the one, say it's your front desk taking the phone call, right? They're building a rapport for you, but then you can show how much you guys listen, how much your team listens and cares when you talk about, oh yeah, on that phone call, you talked to Susie about, A, B, and C. Yeah, exactly. I got that right here. Tell me a little bit more about that, right? So just you're building rapport, and that is so important because when they talk about themselves, they're gonna get excited. They're happy that someone's finally listening to them and cares about them and is not just trying to take their money. Okay. Because think about how many weight loss scams and things like that there are out there where they're just going to run the person's credit card for as long as they can, as much as they can, and send them on their way. Okay. And just not really care. We want to show them we actually care, and we do that by listening and asking the right questions. You also want to make sure that you're telling them. So after we talk about their goals and themselves, and maybe past medical history, have they tried this before, all of those things, we then want to tell them what to expect on this session. We want to tell them exactly what to expect, how long the session is going to take, who they're going to be seeing, where they should be parking, what to wear when they come in, telling them about any supplements they should be taking. Don't eat an hour or two before or after for best results, about the compression wrap after, to wear a compression wrap for up to 4 hours afterwards for best results. And I tell them, when it comes to supplements and the compression wrap, hey, if you don't have that wrap or those supplements or whatever, if you don't have any, that's fine. We carry them in the clinic. You can purchase them there. Not a big deal. Okay. And then telling them a little bit on what red light therapy is, what to expect, and how it works on the cells. So giving them a little background on what red light therapy is super important. So that way you're educating them before they come in and they have a baseline understanding. And again, you're continuing to build a rapport. After all that is then when you schedule them and then try to upgrade them. Okay, don't schedule them at the beginning, schedule them at the very end. All right, super important. So we talked about this, about let them know what to expect, what to wear, where to park, who they're going to see, how long to expect for the appointment. So for our clients at Fuel Health and Wellness, typically it's 60 to 75 minutes is what I tell them to expect. We block off 75 minutes, especially for the people who have a ton of questions and things like that. We can take the time to sit down with them. Now, if you're a chiropractor or someone who does shorter sessions and you're like constantly seeing people, what I would recommend is you block off time at the end of the appointment when you're going in to talk to them and answer their questions, make the sale. So there's different ways to set that up, but tell the person exactly what to expect on that first appointment, how long, what to wear, who they're going to see, where to park, not to eat an hour or two before or after. And then a big thing too is to letting them know who they're going to see. So if you have a female client coming in and you're a male like me, making sure that they're comfortable with being in their underwear if you need to see them in their underwear in front of a male. I have female staff, so I place them with females, but we always ask them, do you have a male or female preference? Just so that way they're aware. And if they do have a preference, we are making sure that that is noted in the chart. And there are certain ways around that. So just a kind of heads up there on how to do that. So if you have questions on your case specifically, don't hesitate to message me and I can help answer those for you. All right. Getting them excited to come in. This is super important. So we collect testimonials, uh, both written and video, and these are super powerful. Okay, so I highly recommend you need to, if you're not collecting testimonials, you need to start with every single person that you do. And I have it so it's an automated system. We automate this, make it super easy for the clinician and for my staff that it's automatically sent to our clients at a certain time. So that's not what this is about, but making sure that they're getting excited to come in by seeing social proof. So think about the items that you've bought recently. You know, if you buy something on Amazon, more and more people are looking at, hey, the reviews on Amazon to see if it's a good product or not. And same thing with services. More and more people are looking at your Google reviews. So you really need to be collecting those Google reviews for SEO. And then video testimonials are even more powerful. So what we do is after the phone call with them, we put them into a drip system and an automation where then like the next day it sends them these reviews. So if you look at Luciana here, only after a couple red light therapy sessions and personal training sessions, the results are definitely noticeable. I can't wait for my next workout. Never thought I'd say that. I would recommend Fuel Health and Wellness to anyone looking to improve their health with expert help. Eric built a customized plan based on my specific body composition and needs. As a result, my workouts are extremely efficient and effective. So it's important for the testimonial not to just say, hey, they're super friendly, very professional. Like that's fine. We want it to be specific to the client's pain point, right? So for this red light therapy for weight loss, we want it to be specific to red light therapy and weight loss, not to back pain or knee pain. If you treat that as well, we want it red light and weight loss. So make sure you're getting those testimonials and you're sending those to the clients before their appointment, because if they're getting it before, they're getting excited. They're like, oh, cool. Hey. And it shows also that you care. It's another touch point. You need those 7 to 12 touch points to make a sale. So gets them set up for success. That's really the gist of this. So as far as getting people onboarded, okay, those are the pillars and the cornerstones. So I'm creating another course. I've got another course out there that you should check out. So at my clinic, we sell packages for weight loss that are over $2,000 in revenue. We sell them with ease. You can expect this for cold Facebook leads. We sell 30 to 50% of people. Warm leads that are coming in, we sell 70% and up. So with this, with the next course, you can learn to make red light therapy the cornerstone of your practice. So especially if you're, whether you're a physical therapist, a chiro, an esthetician, whatever, you can learn how to make red light therapy the cornerstone of your practice and make it super profitable by easily integrating red light therapy into your existing client base. Okay, so these are the ones. This is low hanging fruit when you have existing clients. Okay, if you've been in business for a while, and I can tell you, I've been in business since 2020. We've been doing the red light again since 2021. 90 to 95% of my physical therapy clients are all getting some sort of light therapy, whether it's our class 4 laser, red light therapy with the bed or pads. They're all getting it, and it has helped our revenue significantly. So you need to be able to cross sell your referrals to other services and vice versa, because what you're going to notice is these people coming in for weight loss. And this is why this is super important to make sure you have a good phone call and a good initial session where you're getting all this information on them and the subjective history, because you're going to find out that a lot of these people are finding out what red light therapy is and what it can do, and especially with pain relief. So they might come in, they're like, yeah, weight loss would be nice, but I'm really hoping it's going to help with my back pain or my knee pain, or it's going to help with my thyroid issue or whatever else. So they're really intending it for a different reason, in which case you don't want to talk about weight loss if weight loss is not their primary goal. So that is why that is so important. So you're going to learn in that next course how to sell these referrals, cross sell them to your other services, super easy, and sell packages. So this course, it's worth $19.97. That's what we're going to be selling it for. Right now, we do have a deal for $9.97 is all this costs. I mean, one package at fuel costs $2,000. So if you're selling $2,000 packages by taking this course, you should literally, it should pay for the course and with just a single person. So kind of a no-brainer. If you want to do that, make sure you purchase that next course on making red light therapy the cornerstone of your practice. All right. Message me if you have any questions. You can shoot me an email, Eric, that's ERIC at redlightsystems.com. I hope you found this beneficial. Thanks for watching.